Greetings, everyone, and welcome. I'm the Chancellor Soul, Mike Boone. You tune in to another edition of Soul Facts, a show highlighting the history and music of legendary artists and preserving their legacy. In this special edition of Soul Facts features the Siblings of Soul, a brother and sister who are related to a famous artist that overshadowed their success. In this edition features a gentleman who is an offspring of a famous artist but has made great contributions in the world of R&B and pop. Soul Facts Spotlight sibling artist, Mr. Billy Butler. Born June 7, 1945 in Chicago, Illinois, William E. Butler was the youngest sibling of famed singer Jerry Butler, along with his two older sisters. His upbringing took place at the Caprini Green section at 1117 North Cleveland, where at the age of 12, his inspiration for music came by watching his older brother Jerry and fellow singer-songwriter-musician Curtis Mayfield rehearse at his home. Curtis' guitar playing inspired Billy's yearn to learn to play the instrument, so much until his older sister Dottie brought him a box guitar at a pawn shop where Curtis later tuned it for him. Jerry then sent Billy to the Cosmopolitan School of Music to learn how to play the guitar, but Billy was disappointed because the school was not teaching him what he wanted to play. You see, Billy wanted to learn how to play R&B music, but the school instead was teaching him classical guitar. So, Curtis would show him the basic R&B elements, which Billy picked up very quickly. So much so, he started to emulate Mayfield's style and essence, and even later on, his voice. While attending Wells High School, Butler formed a singing group with his buddies, calling themselves Billy Butler and the Enchanters, including tenor singer Earl Batts, Jesse Tillman baritone, John Jordan second tenor, and Alton Howell bass. The group went to Jerry Butler for him to listen to, but after listening, Jerry advised the guys that they needed more material. Now, when Jerry returned from his tour, the Enchanters were well seasoned and prepared, so Jerry sent them to producer Carl Davis of OK Records to record a demo, in which, after listened to, they were signed on the spot. The group's first session took place on May 8, 1963, and recorded their first single entitled Found True Love, a great up-tempo doo-wop number composed by Billy Butler and Curtis Mayfield. Issued in late 1963, the single reached the lower portions of Billboard's Top 100 Singles chart, but was locally airplayed in the Chicago area. In February 1964, the Enchanters issued their second single, entitled Gotta Get Away, another up-tempo number also composed by Curtis Mayfield.
I've got to get away from you, baby. I've got to get away from you right now.
While Billy believed that it would be another regional hit, it did chart on Cashbox Top 50 in R&B locations at number 38 on June 6, 1964. Well, with two members gone, being John Jordan and Alton Howell, the group is now a trio. Now, around this time, another group from Philadelphia, Garnet Mims and the Enchanters, well, the Enchanters being really the Gospeliers, had a number one hit in 1963 called Cry Baby. Not to cause any name confusion, Billy Butler decided to shorten the last name Enchanters to Chanters, calling themselves Billy Butler and the Chanters. Two more uncharted releases, Can't Live Without Her and Nevertheless, were issued in 1964, but it was their fifth release that became the group's biggest hit, I Can't Work No Longer.
I just can't work no longer. I've got to see my woman right now.
song released in spring of 1965 charted number 6 R&B Billboard on July 31st. Now, of course, the song is a reminiscent of Sam Cooke's hit of 1960, Chain Gang, with its ooh-ahs and lyrical content. Billy Butler was not only a superb musician, but an extremely gifted songwriter. In 1964, he collaborated with his brother Jerry on a masterpiece composition entitled I Stand Accused, which became an R&B topper for Jerry that year.
I stand accused.
The song charted number 3 on Cashbox's top R&B location on August 29th. I Stand Accused also became a million seller for Isaac Hayes during the spring of 1970.
I stand accused.
Other compositions from the golden fingers of Billy Butler were, first off, the beautiful and haunting Bless Our Love, recorded by Gene Chandler, also in 1964.
God bless our love. God bless our love.
4 years later, a group from the West Coast called the Ballads recorded the song in 1968.
God bless our love. God bless our love.
2 more cuts from Gene Chandler, a song called Soul and No Peace, No Satisfaction.
My heart's got a cold, 'cause it sounds like a soul. No peace, no satisfaction. Can't get no peace, no satisfaction. Somebody please rescue me. Oh yeah.
And another gorgeous haunting ballad featured on Gene Chandler's 1967 masterpiece Soul album, The Girl Don't Care, To Choose.
It's gonna be so very hard to choose.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
And 2 of O's Learville cuts, Let Her Love Me and To Be or Not To Be.
Dear Lord, let her love me. This is all that I ask of you. To be or not to be.
Other artists such as the Artistics, Laverne Baker, Jackie Wilson, and many others would record the songs composed by Billy Butler.
That all lovers have to face.
In 1966, Billy Butler parted ways with the Chanters and went solo. The OK label issued I've Got a Feeling You're Gonna Be Sorry back with You Make Me Think You Ain't Ready. Both songs recorded before the group's breakup, but credit his name only on the single.
I've got a feeling you're gonna be sorry. You make me think that you ain't ready. You make me think that you ain't ready.
His last release on OK was one of his greatest, the up-tempo boogaloo sounds of Right Track, back with the Boston Monkey.
I'm gonna keep on stepping, never looking back. I believe that I'm on the right track.
Soon afterwards, Billy Butler left OK Records and inked a deal with Brunswick in Chicago by the suggestion of producer Carl Davis. The label issued 8 uncharted singles on Billy, including B-sides. One of Billy's singles would become a classic, recorded by Parliament in 1969, entitled I'll Betcha, featured on the Westbound label, and also by the Jackson 5, featured in their 1970 masterpiece LP, ABC. The song was composed by George Clinton, Sidney Barnes, and T. Lindsay. Great sides by Billy, but once again was overshadowed by his older brother Jerry's success and lack of promotion from the company. Soon afterwards, he left Brunswick. After now establishing his reputation in the music business, Billy Butler's musical key of creation played a pivotal role in the genesis of the Chicago soul sound. In conjunction with his career.